You know who this is, Meredith.
Yes. Bowser.
It's the great Jack Black from the Super Mario Brothers movie. This is a big peach summer. Somehow, every company that makes a food or a beverage has discovered peaches. And so it's everywhere this summer. There's Busch Light peach, and there's Liquid Death peach, and Chick-fil-A has got like a chicken peach sandwich or something, you know. So listen, you really want to show what a man you are? Saying, screw you, Bud Light. I'm going to grab a Busch Light peach. What better way to really signal your masculinity than that? Now, conversely, ironically, real peaches are not having a great summer. You might not know this. A lot of peaches come from the great state of Georgia. I don't know that they've ever mentioned that before.
They're trying to keep it a secret. Thanks for putting it out
Blowing it
there.
up.
Yeah, hiding your light under a literal bushel basket. But their spring and their winter were not good in Georgia, and so their peaches, they've become very expensive. Maybe you shopped for any peaches recently. I know I bought a bag of peaches.
I do not like peaches.
My
Love
mom
peaches.
gave me some peaches the other day when I was down there for.
They're stringy.
Stringy.
Okay.
Well, I like them when they're
I like
not
them.
yet ripe, so they crunch like a potato.
Ew. What is wrong with you?
It's probably not
Do you
good
eat
for you.
the pit too?
No,
My
it's
goodness.
I don't do
Yeah,
that.
it's
no.
the only part I like.
No.
It's got a
I
lot
cut
of
it in half
fiber.
because it's too much to eat a whole peach pit.
Well, I will
I
cut it in
wanna be
half. I'll
full.
remove the stone. No, but I do swallow cherry pits.
Dummy.
But
You're
I
gonna grow
won't-
cherries in your belly.
Well, that's more for me then. When I poop them out, I can sell them by the bushel.
There's no sunshine in his belly.
Oh, you're right. There's no. Yeah, he's got such a dark soul that the
That's-
cherries could never grow.
I don't have a soul. Thank
Exactly.
you very much. They are not real. But anyway, if you buy a bag of peaches, I just bought a bag of peaches. Boy, are they expensive. I threw 4 peaches into a bag, $79. I couldn't believe how
Whoa.
expensive they were.
It's like $19 a peach.
Oh my God. They were so delicious though. So there's
He got 'em
Malibu. What?
Sent from Chicago. They're deep dish peach.
Yeah,
Deep
deep
dish
dish
peaches.
peaches.
I got my Lou Malnati's peaches. Look out! And so they have Malibu peach rum this summer.
I don't even like
There's
the
a
flavor of
Chick-fil-A peach milkshake.
peach. Ugh.
Chick-fil-A?
Yes. What do you think? I'm just flapping my gums? This is for you, Poundcake. Trying to get you hip to what's going on over at the, what do the kids call Chick-fil-A? Over at the A. Does anybody abbreviate Chick-fil-A?
No.
They don't? I don't know. Everything else is abbreviated because apparently a couple of syllables is too much for people to say. We used to have a guy at this radio station that would call 311 311. Busch Light Peach is going to be available. Liquid Death. You know, the straight edge people who still want to look cool with a giant can at a show, so they drink water.
That water is terrible. Can we all agree? They don't sponsor us. do
I've
they?
never had it, but Liquid Death is a triumph of marketing of style over substance. Because it really will. I'm only half kidding. It is really, really big with sober people.
Yeah.
Because it's a giant can that looks like a tall boy, so they look cool at a show, but
not
it's
even
not
cool,
booze.
just not out of place. Not having something.
Well, just get a, I guess. I mean, get a plastic cup with water in it. Like,
just
you know,
don't-
why would you pay $12 for a giant can of water?
I don't know.
People are going to be upset that I'm not holding something.
No, it's more or less that
Did you
you're not
see
holding-
that guy?
It's that you won't be asked. So if
Asked
you have,
what?
Okay,
if
I
you
get
want
that.
to
I
drink,
get that. Yeah.
if you have something in
In
your
your
hand,
hand, you go, "I'm
people
good."
aren't going to
Yeah.
question you.
Well, wouldn't you just say no thank you?
Yeah, but some people don't have.
You say no thank you and you've saved $12.
Yes, but some people find that harder to do. They'd rather
To say no thank you?
Yes, if you're an alcoholic and you're trying not to drink in a place where everybody's drunk, you might want to give in. So if you have something in your hand, you can bat off any questions or any
Okay.
friggin' fly in my face.
I know there's something in there. There's like a flea or I don't know. No, when I was at the
It's a
Spirit Box
flea.
show, everybody around me was saying they're drinking Liquid Death. And which is, listen, it's totally fine. I mean, I drink alcohol. You know, I don't have to worry about it. But if you're talking about, that's probably what it is. I mean, but now they're rolling out iced teas over at Liquid Death too. So
Rob Anthony just said that now his daughter is going to call Chick-fil-A the A from now on.
There
so
you go.
You have created the slang for the children, Alan.
Listen,
way to go.
I might be turning 52 years old tomorrow. My birthday guest, by the way, Bill's out. Jim Florentine will be here.
The whole time?
I'm sorry?
The whole time?
No, for a little bit.
He's sitting in for Bill?
No. However, when people say to me, Alan, where are the kids getting their lingo? Where are they getting the slang? You know, it's such a amorphous thing. It's fluid. It's always changing. Language and sexuality, fluid, in equal measure.
And liquid death, also fluid.
Liquid death, also fluid.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, where do the kids get their frontline slang? And I just kind of flash them a knowing wink. And that's how we do it. So when your kids are going, hey, can we get some food from the A? They're muting the Chick-fil part. But listen, it's all stupid, and peach is the Leinenkugel's Juicy Peach. Listen, growing up in Northern Illinois, I love a Leine. I love a summer shandy. So, yes, I will suck a peach right out of a can and not look back. Alan, you don't look like the kind of guy who would enjoy light, tart notes. Oh, don't I? You don't know me. But Mary doesn't like liquid death. So if you see her at a show and you know she's sober and you're trying to be polite, don't offer her a liquid death. Offer her a Busch Light Peach.
Thank you. I'd much appreciate it.
Or
it would be easier to say no to a Busch Light Peach. That sounds terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, here's a gross beer that 60-year-old alcoholic men drink. Let's put peach in it.
60-year, wow. I wonder if Busch Light is going for that 60-year-old alcoholic men.
Busch Light?
I don't know.
That's to me. That's like a
Busch Light's like
a drunk man, like a drunk uncle thing.
Isn't every beer for drunk uncles? I mean, they don't seem to be. If you're a drunk, you're not really discriminating in your.
No,
yeah,
because
people have brand preferences.
Brian used to drink Busch Light when he drank, and I'm like,
when he opened a new one, would he go? Would he make the
he
noise?
Is so cheap.
He is. This is what I'm saying. It's like a cheap beer, which is why I relate it to alcoholics.
Right,
They're trying to get
Busch
as
Light,
much beer as they can.
Busch Light, I think of like a college kid beer.
Natty is a college kid beer.
I mean, Busch and. Like,
but there's a million cheap
PBR
beers.
is a college.
What I'm saying is there's a million cheap beers. We had Old Milwaukee when I was, coming up, and
back then it was just called Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm. We had our 3-2 beer.
Right. No. It was called New Milwaukee when I was a kid. Brand new Milwaukee. Would Brian make the noise when he opened up a new one? Would he go, Busch?
No.
Oh.
But I like
Would
when
he
I
make
saw
that
that.
bitter beer face? Remember those commercials?
Oh, yeah.
One of the first times I went to his house and I saw.
Oh, that was Keystone Light, actually.
Yeah, it was.
I saw that he had Busch Light in his fridge. I was like, bro, grow up. What are you doing?
Okay, what is a grown-up beer? Probably
Not
one.
Rockin' Buzzard Brew from the Brew Kettle.
I think it's sold out, but it
Hey.
should be available wherever Brew Kettle beer is sold. It's a classic American Pilsner, and it goes down smooth, and it's delicious with fantastic artwork. Did you get it?
No.
Done by CLE Clothing Company. Rockin' Buzzard Brew, available now in 4-packs. Yeah, but a grown-up, quote-unquote, beer would probably cost twice as much, making it unattractive to your boyfriend.
Yeah.
You know. And you figure if it's something that you're just going to casually drink, why are you going to spend a lot of money on it? Why wouldn't you buy the cheap beer?
Not even a lot of money, but just like, I don't know. I don't like it. I never understand. I mean, I guess I do understand if you have a problem, you're trying to get as much as you can for the least amount of money. I need to drink all 30 of these beers.
Some people love that
today,
Coors Banquet.
Or whatever. My ex used to drink that.
Yeah.
Because he was pretentious.
That's a pretentious beer?
Yes, he was better than Coors Light. I only drink Coors Banquet.
What about Grain Belt?
Never heard of it.
Pop back a Grain Belt or like a Lone Star or something? Or
Genesee cream beer.
Blech.
Jenny Cream
ale.
Ale, yeah. Yummy.
Red, not Red Stripe.
I like.
I used to love Red
no.
Stripe.
I like a red
What's the
stripe in the
Black
summer.
Label. That's the
Oh.
nasty, like hams.
I actually
Black
don't
Label.
mind Black Label
Dude,
at
it
all.
tastes like tin. It tastes
Yeah.
like
It's
Yeah.
supposed
sucking
to
on
taste.
pennies.
It's supposed to
Oh.
taste like the can.
I
It's
like
so gross.
It takes on the qualities of the can.
ABC over in Ohio City used to do. I don't know if they still do it anymore. They used to do a Black Label and a shot of Powers for $2.50. And so me and my ex would go over there on our days off or Mondays. We would go over there and get hammered on Black Label and Powers because they called it a lunchbox special. I think it was like $2 or $2, something like that. And we would go and we would just have a $15 bar tab and both be hammered. Maybe that's why I don't like Black Label.
There's a great when I was living in Pittsburgh. There's a great like punk metal bar on Polish Hill called Gooski's. I don't even know if it's still there, but I used to practically live at that place. And so when I would walk in, they would already have a red stripe sliding down the bar to me like I was in the friggin' commercial. Love it. But those are getting harder and harder to find.
Yeah.
I had it.
You know what? I even went through a phase of Mickey's. You guys ever
Oh,
drink
Mickey's.
Big Mouth?
Wow.
Yeah, what they have the little
Pull tab.
The no. The under the cap, they had like puzzles.
Oh.
Like what's the word I'm looking for?
How many more of these until you fall over and pass out?
No,
Is
it
that
was
one of
just a couple. It was like symbols, and you had to figure out the saying based
Like
on
a
the
rebus?
symbols. I don't know what a rebus is. Nobody knows.
It's a
what
puzzle
rebus
that
is.
you figure out with pictures.
Then yes, it was a rebus.
Say it so dismissively.
Because no one's like, let me get the Mickeys. I like the rebuses. I drink Mickeys for the rebuy.
Maybe they
Listen
do.
to you.
What?
I hate you so much.
Why? That's what they're called.
A rebus.
Well,
You
I
don't know what
didn't-
it's called.
I
At least he
didn't-
gave you a
I
word.
didn't
No,
make
but
it up.
I understand. I understand.
Holy magoli.
Rebus.
I like those
What?
Miller Genuine Draft, the little bottles.
Yeah.
I love those.
All right.
Listen, I'm not mad at you for knowing it.
Aren't you?
It makes me laugh putting those two together. Thinking of the type of
You
person
said
who
they had a
drinks-
picture puzzle. I said
Yes,
like a
yes,
rebus.
yes. Like, but that just makes me laugh. Thinking of like the type of person who drinks a Mickey's, also knowing the term rebus. I don't know. Maybe
I
I'm
think
being-
you're underestimating
might
people
be.
who enjoy. Perhaps that's why they're drinking. The only beer with a rebus under
Is
the
that
cap.
not the silliest sounding thing you've ever heard?
It's no dumber than any other beer marketing. Don't have bitter beer face. I mean, that was funny, but you know.
Oh my god!
The only beer with a rebus.
No, I gotta.
It's called
Mickey's
puzzles.
Beer puzzles.
Hey, man, you like picture puzzles?
That's exactly what it is.
We got them. If you listen to us on the iHeartRadio app, you can always leave us messages there.
Great joke, Alan, you pedophile. A 7-year-old or whatever the hell she is looking at OnlyFans. You only wish, you Catholic F. You wish you probably molested all of your kids.
What the
And
hell?
FYI, can you say any of the tenets of the Satanic Temple? I doubt you can. Quit doing your satanic belief and everything if you can't do the tenets.
What is he talking about?
Is he peeing?
I know.
Is he running a bath or are those just his tears? What's happening over there?
What was this in reference to? What did you say?
Yeah.
Well, the promo I produced for like during the rest of the day was we were talking yesterday about when Blake was watching something she wasn't supposed to be watching, and I said, "Did she start an OnlyFans?"
Yeah.
And you were like, "No, it's something with penis." I guess that guy took umbrage with it and is suggesting that I'm a pedophile and molested my own children.
All of them.
First of all, I haven't been Catholic for a long time. Also, it's tenants, you dope. It's not tenants. That's a person renting an apartment. It's tenants
You don't know your tenants?
of the Satanic Church.
The people who are renting
You
your
moron. Tenants. And yeah, actually, I do know the fundamental tenets. You know what the first one is? Of the Satanic Church? You know what the first tenet of the Satanic Church is? Act with compassion and empathy toward all creatures. That's the first one, just out the gate. So, anyway, I don't know where that all came from. I don't know if he's drawing a bath while he's calling the show.
No, he
I
sounded
don't know.
drunk.
Well, let's hope. Maybe he's going to slide into that and slit his wrists.
I wonder how many people call us on the toilet. They're like peeing, or they're waiting to drop, the next log, and they're just like, I'm just waiting on hold.
Big
to
old
talk
sloppy mud pie.
Something.
The next log.
Do you guys talk on the phone while you're on the toilet?
I do not.
I do,
before.
and Brian has specifically asked me to stop doing it.
Why?
Please do not talk to me while you're on the toilet. I was like, what's the difference? Well, he's
Well,
a private person.
but it also depends on if you're doing it quietly. That's not a problem.
I'll go back and forth between muting it.
Every time
I'll
I
mute
drop
while I
one.
pee, and then I'll unmute to respond. And then,
I have poop pals. I know.
Yeah, but you're just doing it because you're bored, you mean? Because there's nothing that's that pressing.
Well, no. Like if I'm on the phone, if it's someone I want to talk to, and I just happen to be pooping, or vice versa, if I'm on the phone with someone and I happen to have to poop, I could either hang up, or I could just continue my conversation. But if it's my friend, they already know. I'm like, hey, I'm about to poop real quick, so I'm listening, but you're probably going to be on mute. And then they'll go on, and then whenever I want to chime in, just take myself off of mute. I don't see what the big deal is.
Why not read a book on the toilet?
Because I'm on my phone.
Why not put your phone down?
But it's like a book with electric images and can talk to you.
Yeah.
I'm reading these tenets.
Tenets.
With an E.
Don't be a moron like that guy.
I'm reading the tenets of the Satanic Church, and no joke, you should just live like this.
Of course. People think
like these aren't bad things.
People think that they say that the Church of Satan worships the devil, and they do not. You are your own God in the Satanic Church. You don't answer to any higher power. No one has dominion over you. So you're not, that's why all this nonsense with satanic panic, which is very much back with all these right-wing dopes. They're like, sacrifices. That's never been part of people who are part of the Satanic Church or read the Satanic Bible or whatever. It's treat other people okay, but no one has dominion over you.
Yeah, it's like this
your body is subject to your own will.
Yeah.
That's it.
The freedoms of others should be respected.
If somebody people are human. If someone makes a mistake, figure it out.
Right.
Yes.
Do your best to rectify it.
That's right.
This one says believe in science. That's where I think people take the most umbrage right there. Belief should conform to one's best scientific understanding of the world. One should take care never to distort scientific facts. That's where they get mad.
Yeah.
Because why, Ellen?
Take Satan and then add science, and boy, those people's heads explode. Why what?
Why should we not trust science?
I'll tell you why, Mary. The reason that we should not trust science, you mean all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Science is a liar sometimes.
There you go.
Because of that.
Tenant number 5.
Yeah. Tenant number 5 lives down the hall, right next to the landlord. Right.
They're going month to month right now.
Right.
Beautiful, beautiful half-wit, whoever you are. It's not a big deal to poop in public either, yet Poundcake still won't do that, and he's 30.
That's different. You just said it. It's
no, but
public.
he doesn't want to poop in public because he doesn't want people seeing his shoes.
No, but
that's what you've said, because that's
one part of it.
But there's no difference between that and talking to people while you're on the toilet.
Well, there is, because one, I'm not talking to a stranger on the phone, and like I've pooped in front of my friends. I've had no choice. I've lived with most of my friends, and they'll just walk into the bathroom and brush their teeth or shower or whatever while I'm pooping. It was
while you actively do, or do you kind of pinch while they're doing what they got to do?
I couldn't just hold it. Like it
Wow.
was a Jack and Jill bathroom, so they would just open up the door, and I'm like, I locked your side. How the hell? They're like, well, I walked through the other side. I'm like, okay, well, and I'm just continue doing what I'm doing. So if it depends on my comfortability level, but in public, I'm not comfortable, and I have the option over the phone to mute myself. I cannot mute myself in public, and
you can't pinch.
The only reason why I don't want them to see my shoes is because then they identify me and they know whether I had a big poop or a small poop, if it was loud, if I cleared it out.
I had a loud poop in public the other day. And
in public.
It was at the gym, and it was a farty poop.
And I bet nobody knew it was you.
No, even if they did, they saw me walk in. I don't care.
Right.
You're on the toilet where you are. If I was doing it on the treadmill, then I'd be like, this is embarrassing.
I would
on the
understand.
Doing it in the toilet is like,
If you
that's
poop
the
on
place
the
to...
treadmill, you're gonna have to step in it over and over and over again.
Not the way I go on the treadmill.
Bill doesn't
I
wipe
just let
down the
conveyor belt
equipment.
Go, but I stand with my feet on the sides.
Uh-huh.
It's not rational. Like
I know,
it's
but it would
weird.
be, and again,
I
it would
don't
be,
like it.
I would kind of understand it if you were doing something no one else does. If you had some weird thing that was specific to you, but
Right.
you're literally doing something that everybody does. Not girls. Girls don't poop, but
It's also funny too. Like if you
I
have
just
a
think
loud
it's
poop,
nasty.
if you have a loud poop and then you throw an "Oh Lord,"
oh
and
my God, where
and
did
you,
that
and
come
you hear
from?
people laughing in the next stall, you're like,
Oh my.
still got it.
It's nasty. I just think it's nasty, and it's something like I wouldn't shower at my friend's house when I was staying the night as a kid. It's just one of those things. I just pooping and like toilet stuff and bathroom stuff is for home. It's just I feel most comfortable at home.
Well, of course we feel more comfortable at home, but you just
Sometimes nature calls.
yes.